Hello everyone, this is Dark Ephemera, and welcome to my ASMR channel, special spooky Halloween edition. In this space, hopefully it'll be a nice, quiet, gentle space, you and I will be looking at various interesting crafty things. Today, I've been at Michael's this past weekend, and they have a lot of their Halloween stuff out. We're going to be looking at two collections from Michael's that feature miniature objects. So we have the Spooky Town collection, and we have some items from the Ashland Tiny Treasures collection. So let's take a look at both of those. Ashland is a company that makes a lot of different things at Michael's. I don't know if I've ever seen them anywhere else, but they have a tremendous Halloween collection, and this year they have a Tiny Treasures collection. Let's open this up. Okay, this looks like it might need to be glued back on. But this is a tiny table with all sorts of cool things on it. This all feels like resin. Solid. There's some great wood grain detail even on the back of the table. There's a feather on top of that book, probably a quill pen. Sorry about the inability to focus. And this, it looks like a clear marble. Might have just broken off. I can fix that. This table is already pretty crowded, but if you want, you could put a cup of tea or something on there as well. Make it very homey. Another object which I've already unboxed from the Ashland Tiny Treasures collection. Pretty little black cat with some wonderful detail in it. I'm at a loss here. I don't know how to get stuff to focus. Am I too far away? No, I guess that's alright. Wish I could show you some of the tiny detail. I mean, it is a miniature. Oh, there you go. Going in and out. So this also has a mystical ball, and the eyes are green. It's pretty good detail on this. There you go. Next I have. There were a lot of different things there, a lot of different skeletons, but I was looking mostly for miniature pieces that I can put in some of my artwork. Wow, this is heavy. This actually feels, it might actually be metal. They covered the bottom half with glitter. Some of the candles are a little wonky. They can be probably teased straight at some point. Let me see if I can do this the way I did the cat. Yeah. It's excellent detail. Oh, there you go. I broke it. I was hoping to be able to sort of tease it straight. Well, I guess I'm gluing two things now. That ought to be fine. I'm pretty good with a glue gun. But this doesn't fit on here, but it's still a really nice little thing. And now I've got glitter all over my fingers. Let's continue on and see if I can't break something else. So my kitten got to this and chewed up the corner, as he does. He's almost 1.5 years old. Maybe I should stop calling him a kitten. Let's open this with a pair of scissors. This one does not want to come out. Oh. Okay. A tiny jar with glitter in it. Some kind of mystical powder. That might fit on the table as well with the other little jars. This is made out of metal. It looks like a mystical tome. It's very thin though. Not much magic in here. It's not much of a book. And does not open, but it's pretty cool looking. And this appears to be some kind of magical staff with a beautiful iridescent bead at the top. Nice. More tiny treasures from Ashland. 3 little books. Spells and curses and hexes. The human skeleton and rituals of the night. It feels like a foam. Oh no, it's pages, but they're blank. I suppose if you put a magical incantation on them, they'll have something to say in them. Wow, that's really something. I didn't think they would have pages. You know what I would do? I would find a very tiny stamps and just stamp all kinds of weird things in there, symbols and whatever. I thought it was like a foam. Nope. Pages. A human skeleton with a nice picture in the back. Curses, spells, and hexes. Also with a nice picture. And rituals of the night with a moon face. So, quite the library. Those books and this book. So there were a lot of skeletons, but I didn't get any except for this one, which I just thought was really cool looking. There were human skeletons and other animal skeletons, but this skeleton dragon I thought was really neat. These are made out of resin. They're really pretty solid looking. No movement. But I think this material would take paint really well if you want to embellish it. But it does have brown highlights inside of the eggshell white, like a eggshell white coloring, and then it looks like some brown wash kind of to make the details stand out a little bit. Actually, like back here. Yeah, this is very cool looking. And he might have to guard our library. Oops. So let me see if I can't zoom in a little. See these wonderful things from Ashland. Alright. Particularly like this cat. Of course, I love me black cats. And now I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to clear all these off. We're going to bring out the Spooky Town stuff. And poof, we're back. I had to clear the table. There's still glitter on here though. And then we're going to show you some more stuff from Michael's. So this is a booklet for Spooky Town from Lamax that's available at Michael's. And as you can see, for the most part, it's large buildings. Some of them have animatronics colors, music, they move, various things, lights. Death's door, cemetery gates. And the Michaels that I went to had a lot of these pieces out and doing their thing, so it was a cool thing to watch. Some of them are static. I think these are the more static ones, because it does not say anything about movement on here. This one moves. This balloon turns around. So yeah, they're indicating what has movement, what has sound, what has light. Then if you buy some of these buildings to create a village, you're going to need extra things like trees, fences, various people to populate your village, some items that go with it, including like this moss mat display and this display platform, which is kind of like thick moss, extra power batteries, etc. This Halloween purple light set of 2. Anyway, I did not buy any of the houses, but I bought a few of the small pieces, so let's look at those. Let's start with the fencing. So the fencing came with several pieces that were like this. 4 and 1 central gate. There's a lot of detail in this. The grass, it's all resin. The gate itself is plastic, but the body is resin. Skulls, bones. So, based on, there's clearly a front and a back to the gate because of this bat, because of the skulls. There's nothing on the other side. No skulls. And these seem to have a front and a back also based on the skulls, but not necessarily any particular detail on the gate. So you can easily line these up to do something like that. So based on that, there's 2 lefts and 2 rights. And ultimately, you could create something that looks like this. And that would keep all the skulls on the outside. These can be glued down, glued together. Do something weird. Make a little crypt or something. Just make an extended gate. Of course, you're going to lose the skulls on some of the pieces. They go in and they go out. But still, you can configure this how you feel. Maybe just make you could put tombstones in the middle of this. So these are from Lamax, the Spooky Town 2020 set. Available at Michael's. Okay. Put the gates to the side. Next big piece that I bought was this guy. He is made out of resin. I think the skull's still a little plasticky, but he's a good solid piece with a lot of detail, and as you can tell by the wire and the box, he lights up. Let's see if I can't turn my studio light out. Yep. It'll get very dark in here. It's a very bright day. So that's pretty cool. It is a hefty battery pack, though. It's a very large battery pack, so you have to position him correctly. Okay, let's pull this out so you can see him. And the other small pieces that I bought, I've already unboxed. So I put them in this little fun box that was available at Michael's last year. They were plain wood, and I painted this one a matte black. It has a little magnet closure, so it's pretty secure. But I had opened up the other Lemax Spooky Town stuff, and now I can show you. This is cool. Plastic and metal. No, that might be resin. Caution, Black Cat Crossing. There was a set of 3. Oh, so I think the package held 2 Black Cat Crossing signs. The package of tombstones held 5. So this kind of Celtic cross. And again, there's a lot of detail even in the grass at the bottom. There's one that's a little wonky, like that it's twisted a little. This one's slightly cracked. This one's got a skull and says R.I.P. on it. And this one has a skull and crossbones and R.I.P. on it. So there is some blank surfaces here and here. I guess if you can write something that you think is interesting in a little miniature. So that comes as a set of 5. Another set is Creepy Dolls. Haunted Toys, I think it was called. So, this weird looking gingerbread girl zombie. And a jack-in-the-box, which is always terrifying. Some kind of, oh man, crazy looking teddy bear thing. And a Frankenstein robot. These are cool. I also bought some rifles. That's from something else. I think that's from the regular Michael's miniature set. And now that I think of it, did I get these creepy toys from Lemax? Let me see. Let's flip through the book. Oh yeah, I see them here. There's the creepy toys. Kind of hard to see. So, this is the Black Cat Crossing, a package of 2. The tombstones. I meant to get the coffins, but I didn't. They have fancier headstones instead of 2. There's 5 in this, sort of ordinary ones. And here's your terrible toys. There's a lot of people. This is cute. Little dogs, a set of 5 dressed for trick-or-treat. And here's the guy that I got. Let's see. Oh, and he fell over. So this is what I got from Michael's from the 2020 Spooky Town made by Lemax. And that's it for my Michael's Halloween miniatures haul. I'll probably go back several times and get some more things. I like these tombstones, and another pack would be great to mix and match them. These things are freaky. Not sure. And I did eventually, I didn't initially, but I eventually went back and got this fencing. I think it can be very useful, and it'll make I think it'd be very useful to make some kind of nice display. All right. Well, thank you for joining me and looking at my weird little collections. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. They had a relaxing time watching this video. And I hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween time, which is forever. Hashtag Halloween forever. Thank you. This is Dark Ephemera. Goodbye.